This is to get you in the mood, Charlie. Have you carved your pumpkin?
It's Halloween time, isn't it?
It is. Have you
There's
decorated?
something telling me it's Halloween time,
Yeah,
right?
it is. Have you decorated your haunted house?
No.
Have you organised a spine-tingling scavenger hunt
The
for
point
Halloween?
is that a lot of people will. A lot of people will.
Yes.
Fiona Lambden's in Gloucester for us this morning. I suppose, Fiona, in a way, people, you know, youngsters, they love Halloween, they love all the business that goes around it, but this year, necessarily, it's going to have to be done a bit differently, isn't it?
Yes, and that is the point. It is being done differently this year. You join me today. I'm just outside Gloucester on a spooky trail on a farm. I'm in a graveyard, and if you weren't feeling scared enough, they've actually got that's a real person. They've got real actors just to really get you in the mood. But yes, as you say, Charlie, this year we're in the middle of a pandemic. Things have to be done very differently because of all the restrictions. I've been taking a look to see how people are marking it.
Love it or loathe it, Halloween is very nearly upon us.
Well, I really like the sweets and the decorations.
Here in Bristol, this mum, Tasha, has set up a spooky trail around the city. They're in Tier 1 here, so households can meet indoors and outdoors in groups of 6.
Well, as you can see, I absolutely love Halloween. I do a display every single year. I want a safe way to people to come and see houses that are still decorated for Halloween and spread a little bit of cheer in this time.
And so far, 250 families have signed up.
My husband's very clever when it comes to seeing things how they could look, and then he makes them look like that.
Just around the corner, we meet the Cole family.
Obviously, the year that everyone's had, especially children, it's been pretty rubbish for them. Everything's been cancelled, holidays, other events. Obviously, Halloween is something that I suppose they can't kind of stop.
And a few streets away, the pirates have taken over. It may not surprise you, this took 6 months of planning.
This is my Christmas. I love Halloween so much. The house is decorated all year round and as Halloween. So I like to put out in the garden and show people.
Well, people are coming up with all sorts of imaginative ways to try and keep everybody safe. Captain Hook here has designed this socially distanced tube for the sweets to shoot down.
So what are the rules? Downing Street has stopped short of banning trick-or-treating for people living in Tiers 1 and 2 in England, as long as you stick to local restrictions, social distancing and the rule of 6. But in Tier 3, where socialising is banned in gardens, it looks like trick-or-treating is off. As it is in Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, where it's also not allowed. In lockdown Cardiff, Welsh households have been told to stay at home. But Danny is still determined to celebrate.
So what I want to try and say is Halloween is not cancelled. We can't go trick-or-treating, but we totally endorse children dressing up. We definitely would like you all to dress up your houses. Probably don't need to go as crazy as this. But really it's about having fun and being with your family. I sort of thought twice about doing it this year due to the pandemic. Was it the right thing? We actually ran a poll on Facebook to say, should we do it, should we not? And we had like a 97% do it.
And in North Yorkshire, professional pumpkin sculptors are working flat out, despite all the restrictions.
100 this week, because most people want their pumpkins for Halloween. And so, yeah, we've been pretty busy, I would say.
It looks really scary.
Will it give you nightmares?
Do you think it will?
It seems the real trick this year is to keep the magic alive, but from a safe distance, as many choose to Halloween at home.
Well, despite what it looks like, these are real actors. And yes, we are in a mock-up graveyard, but this is actually a farm. You'll be able to hear the cockerel and the chickens behind me in a minute. But just coming over to Matt, because this is your place, just tell us, you do this every year. How important is Halloween to you?
Yeah, every year since 2002 we've been running Scare Attraction. It's very important. It's a huge part of the season for us, yeah.
But this year, obviously, things look very different. Just tell us what it used to look like and now what it's going to look like this year.
Very different. Normally everything's undercover, 2,500 people a night. This year we're really limited down to just under 500. Everything's outdoors on a big walking route rather than marquees and that sort of thing, yeah.
But you're still determined to mark Halloween?
We really love Halloween. We couldn't not do something, so yeah, that's why we're here.
OK, well, thank you for letting us come this morning. We're just going to come over to Mark, and you'll see that he's actually in the mud. Huge dedication to you there, but you're not as scary as you look, are you?
No. So, I mean, no, this is just like toilet paper, just put on there. But yeah, I absolutely love it here. I've been doing this now 5 years. Yeah, I can't imagine a year without it. It's kind of like really important. It's not what I do normally. I'm actually a driving instructor, but yeah, Halloween is particularly look forward to it every year since I've been doing this. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm so glad they've managed to put something on this year.
So as a part-time actor, obviously getting to do this, you enjoy it, but obviously you need the money as well.
Well, this is it, yeah, particularly, and obviously with the pandemic and everything, my business has sort of like not been able to go as well as it has been before. So yeah, to any opportunity for some work, and again, something that's so enjoyable as well that doesn't actually feel like work. It's brilliant.
So just quickly tell us what you'll be doing tonight or tomorrow night.
Well, hopefully giving some people a few scares and you know, making them feel a little bit awkward.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much. Just interesting, before we go, it's important to say many people I've spoken to, even in Tier 1, they say that they will not be going out trick-or-treating because they just don't feel it's safe.
Indeed. OK, Fiona, thank you. I am fascinated by how still all those people are